Welcome back to today, the Natalie Patterson Show. My name is Natalie Patterson and this is Warren Carter. Oh. Today we are in bed to do part 2. As you would have seen, we were in Egypt and we did our bed talk that was very real and very raw and very honest about what we were actually going through. It was a very impromptu situation. And now we're here to do Josiah's leaving. Bye, brother. And now we're going to do part 2. So following along from that conversation, we want to go deeper into the projection that we're copying, which is actually making us a bit more famous right now, which is really cool. So we want to have a little bit of a lull about what some of the people are saying about us. So firstly, one of the videos is saying,
give a little bit of context. So this video that we've done was at one of Natalie's trainings where it's a 3 or 4 day event and we teach people how to break into their start doing light language. And we got our videographer to do an amazing reel of us doing light language in front of everyone, and everyone else is doing light language as well that is activated. And so, yeah, we're going to read out some of the comments.
And funny. So one of them is, what in the cult is going on here?
Cult?
I've just written back, what in the cult is going on here? And I've just written, love you. And then it's like, all right, how much are you selling for? Love you. Then someone else is like, when you market stimming to scam people out of their money, ha 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 ha. And then someone said about you, how can he feel masculine in those clothes?
I got a few comments about my jeans.
You did actually. The Hermes belt really seals the deal here. It's hilarious that people are talking about your clothes. The audience makes perfect sense. They laughing faces, lots of laughing faces. His pants are so damn tight. Oh, here's a good one. Stroke or lip filler destroyed nerves in her face. Wow. There's another one. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Oh, that's a nice one. Thanks, William.
The man are screaming for air. Why are those pants so tight? I didn't even think they're that tight.
Me either.
Well, no. Big legs.
Another girl says, can you translate the light language? What is it saying in this clip? How much do you charge for light language transmissions? Oh, yay, she could be a potential client. Another one said, I think bro needs tighter pants.
I didn't realise how many.
Grifters be grifting. What does grifters mean?
I don't know, grifter.
When and where is your next seminar? Oh, yay, someone wants to come. How would you even trust someone dressed like that? I'm really not liking your outfit, babe. Maybe they're talking about me, though. What in the white people shit is this? What in the world? Cringe. It's not a scam. It's demonic. Jesus is more powerful than anyone else or anyone else. We also believe in Jesus, so that's cool. Snake oil salespeople right here.
Oh. Well, it's venomous. Once you get a hit, you never come back.
Here's another one. Trying to fill an emptiness on Jesus can fill all while getting drained financially with fake shenanigans. I pray all find the true light. Jesus Christ, blessings and peace to all. Same. What else do we have to say about that? We don't know.
No, there was another one. Grifters got a grift before they go to hell.
Oh, what is a grifter?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Let's Google it.
A person who engages in petty or small-scale swindling.
Swindling? Mm. I saw a grifter who preys on people. There you go. I'm a grifter.
We learned something new.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Mental illness is no joke, people. Then another one. Avatar, the last light blender. It's always a bunch of liberal white women. What in the white people TikTok hell is this? Scamming people out of money because there isn't enough wrong with the world today. Jesus, how do you look in the mirror? Wow. she's making a lot of money off these people, and then she's laughing. And then I just said, love you. She said, not as much as you love money and manipulation. Thank you, Jean Dura. I appreciate you. Yes, the air DJing seminar has been hearing so much about. I don't get that, do you?
Air DJ. They're like, getting the decks.
I'm starting whatever this is. I need a side hustle. Thank you. Anyway, some of these are not very good. Oh, so my dear friends say slow down on your accent is off. Because we like we're signing that language. That's hilarious. I thought you would have laughed harder.
How many comments are there in total?
There is. It's a really good question. 1,220. But that's just one. Like, we've got several that are just hopping off of just like absolute abuse, which is so great because it's making us more famous. And like last year, one of my TikToks went to 1.4 million, and it was literally all just people fucking hating the shit out of me. And it was in that moment that I realized like how beautiful it is that the more hate we cop, the more successful we become. And not only that, but the more people that get to experience light language. Yeah. And that makes me really happy. And
that's what I was saying to Nat. I was like, how cool is it that all these haters are actually feeding into the Instagram or TikTok algorithm that are increasing our views, which then more people are seeing it. And so that, as we were speaking about the 80-20 rule, is that 80% of these people are hating on it, but then 20%, as you probably saw, and as we actually found out, people were like, "Oh, where is this? I want the next. Tell me more a little bit. Yeah. Tell me more about this." And so, all this hate and all this stuff is like they're feeding into the algorithm, and they're making us more famous. So we just want to say on behalf of Natalie and I, thank you.
Thank you to all our haters. Yeah. We love you. Yeah. And please hate on us more. Yeah. So,
because we want to be seen.
We just want to be seen and heard and felt.
Yeah.
And it's also like, what goes around comes around. So you will get some good shit, people. Hate us more. The more haters we cop, like, I can't wait for us to get our Lamborghini. Mm-hmm. It's going to be such a fucking good day, isn't it? Yeah.
It's been my dream.
Yeah, me too. Of like, just allowing us to be our fullest expression. It's going to really piss some people off because like we were saying in the last episode is like the more you own your desires, you do two things. You either pull people forward into owning their desires or you retract people from them being like, fuck them. And that's that next level.
Yeah. Exactly. You're going to trigger some people because people are going to be like, what the that's going to be daddy's money or whatever. Or people are going to be actually look and stop and stare and be like, wow, that's so amazing. Like, tell me a story.
But joining the Lambo Club will be cool because we can actually go and interview some people there, guys. So stay tuned. It's going to be awesome.
Majority of those comments that we just spoke about, they were all hate. And there was only probably 2 or 3 comments where that people were actually inquisitive on what we were doing and what we had to offer. And so, in order for us in order for anyone, like you're going to be copping shit no matter what you do. So when you can own your desire and own what you do, there's more alignment in that. And I see a lot of people that are probably scared to own their desire and own what they want. They back out because it's not 100% congruent. And so when you can mix that in with more personal development and realising that everything means everything and nothing means nothing, so determining on your meaning that's attached to it. If you've got a greater meaning of what you're doing, then you don't really give a what other people are going to be saying about you. You don't give a on what everyone else is doing. You're just in your lane.
And like, this is why one of my biggest teachings is like going deeper into your mission is like the deeper you can anchor into why you are here, the more noise you'll cut out, because at every single level you're going to cop projection, whether the projection starts off as friends, right? I remember when I first did my first $100,000 month, I wasn't going to post it on social media. And I wasn't going to speak into it. And then my guides were like, you've got to tell people that this is what you're going through. This is the journey that you're on. So I posted, I did it 6 figures in a month, and I was so proud of myself. But there was all this fear that came up within me, like, should I be posting about this and people are going to hate me? And then what happened in that moment was a few of my friends that I was friends with for years messaged me saying like they don't want to be my friend anymore. So that was the first lot of projections that I copped of like my friends didn't want to be friends with me because, you know, here I was, the girl that was never wearing shoes and wearing crystals around her neck and, you know, always having my essential oils and crystals and doing full moon ceremonies. And that was my peers. They weren't into making money. They were into, you know, shopping at Gander and Cotton On, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's just like the girls that I was circling were like not wanting to progress. They were happy to go to the beach every day. Like it was just that I started to have different values. And so that was the first lot of projection that I copped. And then I actually remember that I went to New Zealand and I saw my beautiful family there, and my auntie, I remember her saying to me like, how do you charge people for helping them? And I was like, what do you mean? And I said to her, well, how much volunteer work are you doing? You know, like I am not going to not do coaching or not help people with my psychic readings and stuff, because she's like, you should be offering them for free. And I'm like, for what purpose? Like how, you know, for what purpose would I not be making money from a skill that I've invested in, from a tool that I've learned from, and from something that I'm really passionate about? And so then I started copying it from my family, and that was really hard. Like I remember I got so worked up and I got so sad that my auntie couldn't see that I was doing so much good. I'm sure she now sees it because I've now got this level of success, right? So what can anyone say? Or like now there's so much proof and credibility behind what I do and who I am that like they kind of have come with me. But yeah, there's like different pieces of the puzzle. I'm really glad that like my mum and dad and my brother and sister I really never had to cop it from them, because I chose to keep them close and explain to them about it. So one thing that I tell all my clients is when they first start having their big spiritual awakening, or when they first start going through massive money growths, about actually positively talking about it with your family. So this is for you that's listening right now. The more you separate yourself from your family, the more separation you'll create. So I chose, every time I channeled light language, or every time I channeled a new spirit guide, or every time something woo-woo happened to me that was super weird, or when I started making really big money, I made sure I called my family. Like when I made my first $1 million, the first people I called was my family. When I made my second $1 million, the first people I called was my family. Whenever we have a massive win, the first people I share to is my family. My family know before anyone else. And it's so that I can actually choose to stay in that connection with them and actually travel through this journey with them, because I do love my family so deeply. Mum, dad, brother and sister listening, I love you guys. And it's like that beautiful... Yeah, it's like that beautiful oneness that we get to create as we journey this. And though there's actually a model that one of my mentors showed me, it's like first your friends project on you, then it's your family members, then it's your peers. So even like really close friends in your industry, that's what a peer means. A peer is like someone that's in your industry, so other coaches that are friends to you. And I've had that as well. I've had really, really close friends to me say to me that I've triggered them because I'm making so much money, or with my level of success, or whatever it might be. And again, like it hurt when that happens. And though that's another initiation of like, I'm actually going through this fear, and I'm going through this next level of like who I get to become. And then the next people that then project on you it's like a global thing. And it's like a societal thing. So there are the stages of projection, and basically what I've now noticed is the deeper I get projected on, the more successful I become, and the more bandwidth I then create to hold more money and hold more clients.
Cool. Yeah. And cool, it's funny.
Okay, babe.
Sorry. I was just on my trajectory of thought, and sorry, it probably come out very rude.
I love you too.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Cool story, mate.
Cool story,
cool.
babe.
Love you. I love putting things in visuals, and one visual that I have that sticks out very strongly is that imagine a bucket full of crabs. Little crabbies. And when you...
Just lies laughing in the corner.
And when you have a bucket full of crabs, you see actually one that tries to leave the bucket. But then what does the other crabs do? They try and pull the crab down.
Oh.
That's what I'm getting at. And so that's exactly like your projections, like some people that are holding you back. It's that moment where you want to break free, but there's, as soon as you know,
I want to break free.
Anyway, the crab wants to break free. And no sooner that the crab wants to break free, he gets pulled down by the rest of the clan. So that could be your family, your peers, your friends, haters on Instagram, whatever. And I know that the more people that want to bring you down, the closer you are to breaking free. Why did you put that song on for? Oh, hot. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this, because it's something that we're going through a lot at the moment. And as I said before, it's like the more projection, the more hate, the more you're getting, the closer you are to succeeding. Do you want to add on that? Well, the closer you are at actually achieving whatever you want to achieve, because there's a certain level of resistance and a certain level of persistence that you must have. So,
And it's like following that fraud thread of like, whenever you feel as if you're being in fraud because someone's saying something to you and you're like, and you like second guess yourself, like following the thread of being a fraud is going to actually get you to your next level of growth. And I think that's really important when like on the entrepreneur journey, like it's going to be it's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. That's why not everyone is a entrepreneur. That's why 1% in the world have become a millionaire. Like it's because it is so challenging, and it's not for the faint-hearted. And so if you are game enough to fucking do this, you have to be game enough to build more resilience in your fucking mind than you ever thought was even fucking possible. So if you can create the belief and the mindset that you're going to your trajectory without anyone else saying anything else about you, like you just have to fucking keep going.
Yeah.
That's the piece.
and have your blinkers on. Like, you know, another example I have is like when Phelps, what's his first name? Phelps, Michael Phelps. That's right. That was an amazing photo of him, and then his other competition is that they were looking at Phelps pass. What was it? No. The competition was looking at Phelps going past. And it's like, you don't look at your competition if you're focused on what you want. There's no looking outside.
And actually... Sorry, keep going.
Well, yeah, there's no looking outside, and there's no not worrying what the outside and the opinions of others really matter, because you've got in your own belief.
And like so many people have always said like, oh, have you been looking at other people? And there's so many coaches, and why do you share so much free stuff? And I'm like, I actually just don't care about competition, because I actually don't feel like I'm in competition with anyone. I feel like it's the NATALIE fucking PATERSON show, and I am here to take up as much space as I can. And I actually don't care about any other, like I actually don't know who, other than like my besties, my two girl besties that do very similar work to me. I actually don't know anyone else that does what I do. I actually don't know, because I don't actually care for looking into it. And you know, like when I first did a marketing course, they were like, you should look at all the marketers in your field, and you should see what your other competitors are doing. And I was like, why the fuck would I do that? I don't care what anyone else is doing, because I don't want other threads. Like I never scroll on social media to look at other people's stuff, because I actually don't give a fuck what other people are doing. I'm so in my lane, going to where I want to go, which now we're claiming we are going to be at 8 figures. Like, why the fuck would I look at what other multimillionaires are doing? I don't care. Why am I doing what other people are doing at 8 figures? I don't care. I want to do what I want to do, and my intuition, my guides are going to guide me with the right mentors, with the right strategy, with the right energetics. That's going to loop us to where we need to be. And looking at competition is literally just going to... It's just a distraction. We don't need distraction. We need focus, babe.
Less noise.
Focus.
Focus.
He's got a tattoo. This is focus. Focus.
Follow one course until successful, baby. That's what focus means.
Follow one course until successful. I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
That's so
why I
cool.
got it.
Really? You're so deep.
Love you.
Illy. And we love you. Illy.
Illy.
Illy.